The university has the same function in the economy as a coal mine had 200 years ago. It's the source of the basic power that's needed for the new economy. And I've been involved in a big research project in England looking at the relationship between universities and clusters of creative businesses around them. It's very, very simple ideas like companies inviting university academics to go and work with them for a 3-month period, or university departments inviting entrepreneurs to come and work on their research programs for 3 years. And one of the things that comes out of that is that these different kinds of knowledge, this disruption between very different kinds of knowledge, very often produces the most interesting outcomes. In the Harvard Business School did a research project a few years ago in which they invited companies to address each other's problems. But the way they did it was to invite a company whose experience and expertise and skill set had nothing to do with the area of business of the other company to solve their problems. And what they discovered was that the companies who had the most different set of skills were the ones that came up with the most creative solutions. So I think this thing of learning how we integrate different kinds of knowledge and expertise into developing new areas of intellectual endeavor and thinking, but also new areas of applying that intellectual endeavor in practical business experience is something which is going to go on increasing in importance in the decades ahead. So I wanted to make a point about intellectual property, because obviously intellectual property is crucial to the success of the creative economy. And when you say intellectual property to most big companies, the next word they say is piracy, that everybody is terrified that their information is going to be stolen by somebody else. So I got this picture of pirates. And one of the reasons I did is having a policy for intellectual property, of course, is crucial. But if we think of it as simply defending the idea that we already have, that is one policy for intellectual property. But again, one of the things that's coming out of the research projects that we're doing in the UK is that where companies, particularly in their early stage of development, are most generous with their intellectual property, where they share and where they're open to innovation from others, they are the ones that prosper most successfully.